Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today we're going to do something that honestly you never really think about. So we have a 2022 Tesla Model Y. There's so many great features about the car, so many things that we love, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that that's definitely comes through. It's the best car I've ever driven, but honestly, there's a couple of things that you don't normally think about. Some of the accessories that you get for the car that you don't have to have, but it definitely adds to the experience, are a couple of things you wouldn't normally think about. For example, paint protection film, ceramic coating on the outside, just things I wanted to do to take care of the car. And you might do that with a higher end car anyway, but I hadn't done it on previous vehicles that I had. There's interior things that you want to do to the car, taking care of the seats, and a couple of storage compartment organizers, which are kind of nice. And I mean, there's links down in the description below where you can save some money on it from a couple of vendors that I work with and stuff like that. But this one in particular is on the screen. As you guys know, that the car is very minimal on the interior design. And that's what Elon was kind of going after when he built the car. He really wanted to put everything in this infotainment center. So we're going to dive right into that today. Not how to work the infotainment center, but maybe how to protect it. So sit back, relax. You guys are watching the Tall Tesla Guy. If you've ever been in a Tesla, the first thing you're going to notice is that there's hardly anything in there. In fact, if you get one of the new ones, the plaid versions of like the Model X or the Model S, you're going to see a yoke steering wheel. It doesn't even have shifter gears. It doesn't have a windshield wiper knob. It doesn't have a windshield wiper arm, anything like that. Everything is all within the infotainment screen, or the car automatically does it for you. It's kind of neat. The technology is definitely the most advanced I've seen in any vehicle that I've had, and I in fact love the minimalistic design. I can kind of show you guys that a little bit. You can sort of see here there's nothing. I mean, it's this screen, but then it's just the dashboard. In fact, there isn't even a button for the glove box. Now, that's not really an issue. You can push the scroll wheel and say, open glove box. You'll see it there. And then it pops down there. There's a lot of stuff in the car that you don't have to do. People worry about lack of buttons, lack of control. I can say that the learning curve is really fast. It only took me a couple of minutes before I was used to it. And then other people that I've let drive the vehicle, they learned it quickly as well. So the car drives like any other car, except there's a few subtle nuanced things, like one pedal driving, using the accelerator instead of both the brake and the accelerator, because it has the regen braking. So it'll slow you down as soon as you take your foot off the accelerator. Stuff like that, that's a little bit different. But for the most part, it's the technology side of it. And as you saw there, and you can kind of notice here, this infotainment screen. This infotainment screen is the kind of central hub of the car. You're going to find everything in here, from the controls on the vehicle, Sentry mode, all that kind of stuff, the arcade, toy box, the theater, drawing things. You can make the car make noises. You can do the Santa mode, Rainbow Road, that sort of thing. Also watch Netflix, YouTube, Disney, that sort of thing. So it's nice and it's neat that it has all that stuff. But one thing I noticed is this screen is so big that if you pinged it with a backpack, you got in the car and hit it with your purse, something like that, you could crack it. Replacing these screens are super, super expensive. So an alternative, just like you do with your cell phone, if you have an Apple Watch, some people put them on there too. Some people put them on their computer screen, stuff like that, is a screen protector. Now, this one in particular comes from, it's our Coach. It's a company that I work with for a couple other things, but I liked it because of the way that it looks, right? So this is a real sturdy kind of container that it is shipped in. It just looks kind of neat. Now, this doesn't serve any purpose as far as the box goes other than just protecting it, but we're gonna go over kind of putting this on. Now, I will say off the bat that there are a couple other screen protectors you can buy, and you can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them from, Tesmanian is another company that I work for. They sell them there as well. They're all going to be similar as far as, they're glass, but it's a tempered glass screen so that it doesn't break when you hit it on things. Some of them actually come with a frame that goes around the infotainment screen so that it's easier to put on. Now, I will say this one does not have it. It doesn't have that frame, so I'm gonna have to be really particular and careful in putting this on, otherwise it won't go on right. So I can say if you are an expert at putting on screens on your phones by now, then you will probably do great with this one. If you have a hard time, or if you have if it's challenging for you to do that, you might want to get that one with the frame around it. It just makes it guides you on there, makes it go on there a little bit easier. But I've actually been meaning to do this for a long time, so I'm excited to jump into this. So I'm going to kind of show you what you have. So I'll try to show you this part of it. Essentially it's just a box, but within the box is what you have: some alcohol pads, a cleaning cloth thing, and then one of the cool things, you have 2 screen protectors. My other Tesla Model Y, I had it for almost 2 years, actually a little over a year. Never had a problem with the screen. I got a screen protector as soon as I first got it, and then I kept it on. We're gonna go through putting this on, and then we'll go from there. The basics of this are just like any other screen protector. You can see that it's dirty, so one of the things you're gonna wanna do with it first is go into the car, go into display, and put it in screen clean mode. Because otherwise you're going to be touching it and it's going to be moving it the whole time. So you put it in screen clean mode, and what that's going to do is it's going to put it into this mode where you can touch the screen and it doesn't hurt it. So first off, you've got these 2 cleaning things. One of them is it looks like a sunglass cleaner, alcohol prep pad, and a dust grabber, which is basically just a sticker. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to clean it with this a little bit to get some of this stuff off. Use this to dry it. So once you get all the dust off of it, and I'll probably go over this 100 times, peel this off. It did pretty good, honestly. It's not bad. I do wish it had a frame to go around it, just because it would make it easier to go on. It would just pop right on and you'd be good to go. But for the most part, it lined up pretty good. The bubbles came out pretty good. I know they'll work out more as you go. The screen gets pretty warm when you're driving around, so it should work out any other ones. But the thing is, it's a cheap, effective way to protect your screen. It's really expensive to replace these, and I've seen people get in the car, put a backpack in, have a little metal piece of the backpack hit the screen and crack it. Thankfully they had a screen protector on them, but had they not, it would have cracked the screen, and you know, thousands of dollars to replace them, and it is your fault, so it's not covered under warranty or anything like that should the screen crack. So this does the trick. It's like I said, there's a link in the description below how to get this one, but you can really buy any of them. I mean, they're all over the place. You just want to make sure it's tempered glass. It would be ideal to have the frame if you're not really good at it, like I said, but other than that, it's a super easy, you know, really inexpensive way to protect the car. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and coming back, you know, week after week and everything like that. And I hope you guys are having a great, you know, day, week, month so far, and you're staying safe out there. Thanks a lot, everybody.